What's up? What's up? What's up to my cosmic love family? Welcome back. This is another weekly guidance, and we're doing it for March 29th, 2021 to April 4th, 2021. There aren't any real planetary events going on because the full moon is on the 28th, and that's in Libra. And anything else doesn't happen until like April 6th or the 8th or the 9th. So there isn't really much planetarily that I can talk about for this upcoming week, except, hey, what's up, Aries? We still in Aries season. For all my Aries, yeah. Being the first zodiac of the new year. So I know y'all wanted me to do like a little bit more slight detail stuff. So I will be using my numerology deck, my Let Go deck, and my Thoth deck. I hope y'all got your drinks. I need some tea because I need some sugar in my life. Not like that, but I need a little something. Of course I got my light. I got everything I need. Do you have everything you need? Well, let's go ahead and get started. Let's get started. Okay, so we want to know what we need to be aware of this week because, spring is basically here. And as a collective, we need to know what we need to be aware of. What's coming in? Like, what's coming in, y'all? How was y'all last week? Was it good? Did y'all see what y'all needed to see? I hope so. Come on, Spirit. Come on, ancestors and guides. Let us know what we need to be aware of. I just did a shuffle. Let me do another shuffle so y'all can see what I did. I hate when y'all can't see it. Okay. So, put that down. And, oh, time out. Y'all see that? Time out. That's 37. So, some of us are moving way too fast. We want to finish what we want to finish when we want to finish it, and it is not in the right time. And we are pushing to finish. What is the hurry? Especially if Spirit isn't ready for you to finish it, what's the hurry? Because if you hurry up and push something to finish, it won't be done right. It won't be done right. You'll miss a piece. You might miss a screw. It won't hold together. It won't be strong enough because you forced it. You can't force it, baby. You gotta let it flow. Y'all know what I be saying. You gotta let it flow. And some of us, we want things too quickly. Way too quickly. You have to be patient. And some of us, wow, okay. Some of us are thoughts. You need to time out your thoughts. Some of us have been looking at other people and looking at certain things in a way that we normally don't do. And it's almost like an envy or jealousy because we're watching other people and we're seeing their glow up and we're waiting for ours. And we're just like, what are they doing that I'm not doing? I don't get it. Like, where's my glow up? You have to put a timeout on those thoughts because the more you feel that way, the longer it's going to take for your glow up to happen. Does that make sense? you're not focusing on your glow up. You're focusing on why you haven't glowed up. You're focused on someone else's glow up. So your energy isn't going into your glow up. It's going into someone else's, and it's going into that lower vibration of why they get something and I don't. So just remember, 5 higher, catch your thoughts. Do not get distracted with what other people are doing. Remember, it's about what you're doing for yourself. Your time is coming. Do not slow it down. Do not delay it by worrying about what someone else is doing. Let's see if we can get an extra clarifier on this timeout as well. Wow. Okay. Some of us are really taking things kind of hard to a point where we are overdoing it, and we need to stop. You cannot beat yourself up about everything. That's not how it works. So we have the 5 of discs upside down. And we have the priestess upside down. All right. Well, all right. So with this 5 of discs, this is basically a 5 of pentacles, and it's upside down. With this timeout, what it's saying is, like, for some of us, we're noticing loss, or we were noticing loss. We were noticing that there was a strain and things like that. But once we time out, we won't have to worry about that anymore. Like, once you take this time out, you're creating balance. This time out is actually going to bring you finances. It's going to bring you not just finances, but it's going to bring betterness to your, like, betterness. Like, that's a word. It's going to make your health better. Sorry about that. Like, betterness. Okay. No, it's going to make your health better. You're not stuck. You're not going to be as stuck as you thought you were once you take a time out. But you have to take a time out. Like, you're worrying too much. But you're going. It's time for you to sit. And some of us, this time out, like I said, is because where your thoughts are going, which goes into the priestess upside down, because it deals with your mindset, your inner knowing, your truth, your inner truth. And it being upside down, it's saying that you are not paying attention to who you are. You're not paying attention to your intuition and what your gut is telling you. You're kind of falling into a, what is it called? You're falling into like a anxious, frustrated, almost a depressive state, more so in a low vibrational state. But if you time out, if you give yourself time, you will recreate balance. But you have to take a time out and sit that ass down. Not necessarily take a nap and stuff like that, but this means sit down. Like, calm your mind. Meditation is very important right now, because a lot of us, we have this Aries in us, this Aries season, we have this fire, we have this push. If you have a push that has no direction, it will push you wherever you want to go. Some of us are being pushed wherever the fire wants us to go. We have no control over it, and we don't even realize it. And instead of us being able to take control, all this stuff is starting to happen. And it's not irreversible. It's not. It's just like, you just have to get a rein on yourself. Stop worrying. Stop comparing. Because your health and your finances are different from someone else's. So stop comparing what you've done to other people's. It's never going to be the same. You're not identical twins. You didn't grow up together. You don't have the same struggle. You know what I'm saying? It's never going to be the same. When you run off fumes and you're overwhelmed, you have no balance. Whether it's you have no mental balance, you have no physical balance, you have no emotional balance. And when we're unbalanced, we don't pay attention to ourselves. So the more you get overwhelmed and overrun yourself, there's going to be I don't know if y'all can see that. There's going to be a very important thing coming up. And how are you going to take care of that when you're unbalanced? You won't be able to. You'll be stuck. And this, where they're telling you not to worry, you're going to really have a reason to worry. And don't feel bad when your mind goes to certain places, because there's always outside influences that influence us personally. Someone could have passed. You could just be like having allergies and you're just feeling really funky. It could be anything that puts us in a lower vibrational mood, that puts us in a state where we're thinking about what other people are doing, where we just want to be successful, or we want to be on that level that someone else is on. You can't take from someone else, because what's theirs is theirs and what's yours is yours. But you must give yourself grace and catch your thoughts. Catch them before they do damage, because some damages cannot be undone. I hope that makes sense to you guys. Like, let me see. So this week, we're talking about a timeout. We're talking about being graceful, not worrying about what other people are saying, trying to get out of that anxious, frustrated, depressive mind state. What can we do to help this week? Let me see what they're going to say. What can we do to help us with this week? Oops, that's too many. Definitely too many. Can we get a little bit less, please? I just want to know. Okay, so we will do the cut like this. Okay, so we got the Two of Swords. What needs to be done this week to help fix that is to get over your indecisiveness. You don't really know exactly what you want to do. Your thoughts are not in. Gosh darn, I love my dog. I love you. I do. Is to get your thoughts together. You're indecisive. Your thoughts are not imbalanced. You're not thinking of what needs to be done. Hey, thank you. Hey, stop, please. Thank you. I always gotta talk to him. He always does this when I'm on the phone. He doesn't want to do this any other time. But yeah, back to what I was saying. You're indecisive. You have not made a decision on some important things in your life, dealing with your business and dealing with your health. And this is why these cards came up. That's why you're always paying attention to other things and you're not timing out. You're not giving yourself a moment, because until you time out, you're not going to be able to make up your mind, because you're just going. So you're focused on whatever's coming in front of you instead of looking at everything as a whole and making a decision about how you want to move forward. You just need a break to think, to clear your mind, to look at the bigger picture of where you're trying to go and not just like the small steps, to make a bona fide, concrete decision, especially since we are not in any retrograde. It is easy for you to make a good decision right now. This is the best time to really think about your decisions and make a like a hardcore permanent decision on things that need to be done. Because once retrograde hits, Mercury retrograde, which is happening in April, you won't be able to make these decisions. You won't be able to think about it because your communication will be off. So think about it now. Even if you don't make this decision, or you can't physically make the decision until April, or like later on in April when Mercury retrograde comes, you've already made the decision now before retrograde pops in. I think retrograde comes on the 22nd. If you make the decision now and know that you want to make that decision, it's already set. So then when we do go on retrograde, you've already made the decision. It's already been set. It's already been in your head. You've already thought about it. You've already gone through the motions. No one else needs to be included. Nothing else needs to be added in. Sounds good, right? So think about what it is that you need to make a decision about. It's definitely dealing with your health and your finances. You take a step back. Spirit, source, what is a message that you would like to give us along with this that we need to be aware of? What is something good that you want to tell us as a collective? Okay, I feel like it's 2 in here. So the first one says, stand in a garden and be thought free just for a moment. Be thought free. You're probably not going to be able to see that. Sorry, guys. So what that tells me is that this timeout is needed. Clear your mind first before you make any decisions. When was the last time you guys have cleared your mind? When was the last time you took a moment to just sit in nature and just woosah, let it out, and just not think of anything? Do that. Balance yourself, clear your mind, and then come back and make the decisions that you need to make. Because you guys can. You guys got this. You got it. Just got to believe it. And our second one, make real progress by pushing aside perfection and never looking back. Some of you guys are overwhelmed because you're trying to perfect yourself. You're trying to perfect everything instead of allowing it to flow and to build and perfect itself as it goes on. Nothing will ever be perfect in the beginning, especially your health. Don't look for the perfect time to start something. There will never be a truly perfect time. You just have to start. You just have to get going. You just got to get the wheels moving. And for your finances, like I've said before, sometimes you're going to have to take risks. So sometimes you can't think that situations have to be exactly perfect, because there are a lot of situations that are not perfect, like the situations that we are in now, but we are receiving aid. So I get that a lot of us are perfectionists, but sometimes you have to let go of that control, because that control is sometimes what gets you in trouble and what stops you and limits you. Y'all don't want to be limited. You want to keep on going. So don't allow perfection, because perfection is just like beauty. It's in the eye of the beholder. Don't let perfection or false perfection make you not start something, or make you go into a space of uncertainty, overwhelmed, frustration, anxiety. Don't let it get you into that space. Clear your mind, go relax and balance yourself, and that remember that you are perfect the way you are. Stop being indecisive. Get your thoughts together, get your mind together, get these decisions done, because you have a event coming. Like, your intuition is going to play a big part in your health, as it always has, and in your business, as it always has. But you're going to really be able to see it this week. So, time out, y'all. Time out. Yeah. Yeah. I hope you guys really got what was going on. I'm definitely taking this for myself because I have been feeling overwhelmed as well. But it's the thing. You have to take care of yourself. And that requires clearing your mind. that includes, sitting the fuck down. That includes parking your ass in the seat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know y'all got this. I have faith in y'all. This week is just getting your stuff together. Did I have anything to say? Oh yes, my Patreon and my Buy Me a Cup of Coffee is up. Depending on your tier or membership, I do live Zooms. I can do one-on-ones. I'll do in-depth readings, showing my personal practices and things of that nature, giving discounts on my website and things. So go ahead and sign up. My link tree is at the bottom. Has my Patreon and my Buy Me a Cup of Coffee. Either or are fine. They both get the same information. It's just your preference. What else is going on that you guys need to know about? I will be putting up a class soon. I'm not going to say what it is just yet because I want to get it finished. But there will be a class that, I want to help with. It is dealing with esoteric and energy, but it's not necessarily just that. So I don't want anybody to feel like left out because they're not into, spirituality or esoteric things. But you want to get into this class. Again, I'll let you know what the class is about soon. So don't worry about asking what it is just yet. I'll let you guys know as soon as I know. And yeah, that's it. I hope to see you guys' faces on the next video. And I hope that you guys have an amazing week. It is always awesome to come through, give the message, hear the message myself, take it in, and be like, okay, this is something that I definitely need to hear because I do. I'm not perfect. I have not mastered anything here. If I master anything, then that means it's time for me to go. So, see you guys next time. Always a pleasure. Bye, loves.